family. They live in Korbach, over in the Strand. Things there are dire. And not enough food to go around. I came here thinking to earn some coin, maybe send some food back to them. But I can't afford to leave work long enough to visit them. And I don't make enough to move them here. Oh. Would you have it in you to take this to my son, Tag? I know he and the others need it more than I.
Worry not. I will take care of it.
I will send scores of spirits to their rest. With the light beside me, I am untouchable.
The light will protect your soul, but not your hide. Remember that well.
Or perhaps it is because I am old that I must.
Need to be sure my daughter has all the warding materials. She'll be a fine protector of our glen when she's old enough.
We've got ale. Bread for you too, since you're not a knight penitent. No bath though. Go to Kerrigar if you want that sort of service. We've got folks up there, in Clocheen. We're worried about them. Who wouldn't be? They think by flashing Yoren's pretty young face we'll put our fate in their hands. But Glen folk have always taken care of our own.
Can't hunt like we used to. Wasn't safe before. Damn deadly now.
Indeed, Master Druid. A thief named Darcel snuck in with the knights posing as muscle. Best we handle the matter ourselves, rather than ask the knights for aid. A bairn was born healthy a fortnight ago. Praise the glowing fire, but the mother is weak. Darcel stole the runic charm I placed to heal her. Bastard probably just wanted quick coin. He may have condemned both mother and child. Deal with him and bring the charm back. Charms and totems have always protected Braestag from the spirits of the hills. What good are fortifications against creatures who can walk through walls?
How is sparring and training with dummies supposed to prepare me for fighting ghosts? What if they turn me into one?
The Knights Penitent think they understand what's out there. Think they're lights enough to face it. They're in for a shock.
You picked a fine time to visit Braestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another knight penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Erida's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Mind what lurks in the fog, and return as soon as you can. Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns.
Good. They're burning the pine resin.
I hope it will keep us safe.
It always has before. Trust in the old ways.
You look like someone who's seen the world. Hope I can do the same one day.
What's holding you back?
My father. You've seen how he is. I need to persuade him just to let me leave the bloody keep. A burial cairn up ahead. Pushed up and broke the cairn apart. Does this have something to do with the fog spreading in the hills?
That's the entrance to the cairns ahead. Wait, why is the passage blocked?
It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old druid runes. The song of wind, the howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry!
All right. Ale du gro ani dula nohre do. It's a chant. The chant will open the way. Light, protect us. Hold them off.
It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within. The dead are stirred here as well. Yet, Erida's absence gives me greater concern. This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only through the stories he told.
This is my home. But Sanctuary is dangerous these days. And my parents, my poor old parents, are getting on in age. Who will protect their home? I would go check on them, but the roads are perilous. Perhaps you could go to my father, Phelan, and see if they need me.
Erida would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith.
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Ward stones, that's it.
If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way.
Father always respected their beliefs and customs. It was important that I grew to understand his admiration. Whenever he talked about coming here to meet Erida, I saw a light in his eyes that rivaled any fire. The two were close, though I think time has seen them drift apart. No, but this was her land. She was something of a scholar, preserved local customs and rituals. She passed when I was young, and, well, most of what I know about her is through her writings. Le dal hal il oskal. Oh, that did it.
You can read the old runes just as well as I.
Father was a persistent teacher. Demonic markings.
Lilith's been here.
Something's written on the altar. By stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember. Cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Erida. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish. All ash forgotten.
Wait! We are not your enemy!
Lilith.
She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh, something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
This must be the cairn of the elders. So much defiled. Demonic scars upon their grave and druid runes to rouse the dead. These runes, the delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would you be aligned with a demon?
I have seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace.
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says.
What would the ancients think of me? My people are forgetting the old ways, growing weaker. They look to the cathedral for safety and protection, even for faith. And yet here I remain in the shadows, watching it all slip away.
That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo.
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish. Erida came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Ah. Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude, the top of the hill. The sound of Erida's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
The stones defend us, lad. I remember when you were still
I'm staying, Arlo.
Stubborn like your father. That will keep you alive.
I have enough food to last us weeks. Sharpen my blade, too, in case any spirits get too close.
You taught her well.
Not so much to learn from someone like me. The truth is, she's the reason I've lasted so long up here. Much safer than stumbling through all this fog. These huts are more than just stone. My ancestors blessed them to ward off storm and spirit alike.
When the wicked wind starts to moan, best to shelter in the safety of stone.
Right you are, lass. I told them to stay put, but they all fled when the fog crept in.
I'm sure they're safe. They know these hills better than anyone.
But fear has a way of making the wise into fools. I'm a friend of his father. Met him in the days of Ash. Saved his life, actually. If you asked him, he'd probably claim he saved mine. Hasn't come up this way in a long while, but he used to. Now and then I'd even go and share a pint with him in his fancy house. That's how I came to know Yoren.
The fog is thinning now. I should check on Yoren.
The roads are clear now. We need to get to Braystack. It's safer there.
We've lasted this long and survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
Braystack, swarming with those cathedral gobshites.
Please, Arlo. Just for now.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
Well, the ale would be welcome.
I will deal with Erida and Lilith. See them safely to Braystack.
I will. Thank you.
We're rising from the canyons.
Hell is coming, and my people are not ready to face it. Not yet. But you are already strong. Come forward. Only one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing our people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger. And those who survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've fallen for the demon's lies.
No. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers. The stronger prevails. So be it.
What did you give Lilith?
I told her of the wards around Astaroth's prison. How to break them.
Why?
My people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth. They must learn again. If they cannot vanquish him, how can they stand against the full might of hell?
I trust Chieftain Asgil. Can't say as much for the shiny sprags and their preaching. All I've been getting from them is hard eyes.
Isn't that because you're giving them hard eyes too, Dad?
Might be, but they bloody deserve it. I see he carries the burden of his father, his promise, and his failures. A child shouldn't suffer for their parents' misdeeds.
Do you have misdeeds, Dad?
Ugh, none to compare to these cathedral gobshites. I see.
That mean you talked some sense into Erida?
Not exactly.
What happened then?
Easy, lass. Best to leave some things unsaid.
Ah, you've returned. Thank you. I knew I could rely on you.
And?
She is at peace now, I hope.
I never thought it would turn out like this. Heroism and sacrifice are often entwined in the course of fate. My mother's words. I must tell Father what has happened. What Lilith has done. We cannot let her destroy anything else.
The fog disappeared, and so did the knights, praising their father for his deeds all the way. What a crock of shite.
What's left, you ask? Use it well.
The fog disappeared, and so did the knights, praising their father for his deeds all the way. What a crock of shite.
Some of our finest hunters did not return from the hills. Became prey themselves when the fog came with hunger. Now their bodies lay bare for scavenging. It's wrong in all ways. They should be marked with charms of passing. The rites of the old ways to see them to peace. You are well familiar with our lands, and as brave as those we lost. Could you see them to proper rest?
Your thrice-damned wardstones didn't do much, Druid.
I told you. They must all be placed to be effective.
Ah, bah, I haven't time for this. I have a fart. I'm old enough to remember when there were druids here before. Then Astaroth came, and the druids abandoned us. We've had to manage without them for this long. Not saying druids are bad or anything, but I don't think we need some young whelp telling us how to run things. Well, there's those thrice-damned goatmen. Seems there's more of them each year, and the spiders have taken over the harrow fields. But we Downs farmers are used to trouble. We can take care of our own problems. Goatmen attacked again. What does it look like? I'm sorry, stranger. That was unkind of me. This was the 5th attack this moon. Not sure how many more we can survive. That druid over there brought some wardstones. Supposed to keep the filthy goatmen out. If you're up for some honest work, I could use a hand with them. I'll pay you, of course, but keep an eye out. There's bound to be more of those damn things about.
Don't worry. I'll look into it.
Ah, you spoke to Corey. Can't believe he even remembers he has a family. I had to throw the loafer out of the house months ago because he refused to work. Didn't hear a peep from him till now. He's better off in Kedigar. And we are too.
poor man must have his hands full tending to so many wounded. I'll pack up everything I can spare and send it off to him immediately.
There's a horned woman in the moors, spreading corruption, if that's what you mean.
Yes. She's after the druids who vanquished Astaroth.
Ah, that madman Nefane lives out there. We already tried checking on him. Got as far as Boglinstone Circle, and then the druid's wolf companion appeared and bit one of my men. I'm already short on knights. Not going to risk what I have left on some bastard who hates the cathedral. Nefane sees us as intruders stealing from his land. But how does he expect us to survive? We need timber to build, ore to forge our weapons, wild game to eat. Truth is, I think his hatred for us goes back to Donan. They were friends once, but they had a falling out.
This looks all right, Ma. Do you think we can eat it?
I'll try anything at this point. Clean it like I taught you. Bring it here and I'll hang it. Has to be better than these fetid fish.
Ancestors, spirits, hear my pleas. The land, she is sick, and we desperately need timely intervention from your gracious hands. Heal our beloved Loch, our once prosperous lands. Ancestors, spirits, heed my calls. Corruption wreathes our forests, our fields, our trolls. What ill did we cause to deserve this bane? What can we do to receive favor again?
Leave it, Mary. You don't know what's been infected. The lighter our cart, the faster we can leave these forsaken lands behind us.
I've lived here my whole life. I can't just pick up as easy as you.
We'll make home wherever we are, love. This is just a place. A place that's dying. Cursed.
Easy, my friend. I'm not one of the knights. I'm looking for your master, Nefane. Think you could help me with that? Good boy. Lead the way.
Under old boughs hangs the heart fruit, swollen with hatred. Let it burst forth and flood the streams and burrows. In this crimson cradle, let there be born an amalgam of rage. Let its anger ever burn, until it has devoured the whole of this wretched land.
Nefane's blood. It all flows here.
Come to me, spawn of hatred.
tender meat to hunt.